Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Logan Mango. I'm a Southeast Michigan realtor. And if you are a first-time home buyer or just thinking about jumping into the housing market, today's video is going to be a must-watch for you. We're going to discuss the biggest mistakes that first-time home buyers make when it comes to purchasing a home, and more importantly, how to avoid those mistakes. Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make, so it can feel pretty overwhelming. But by the end of this video, you'll have the confidence and knowledge to be able to make smart choices in your home buying journey. So let's jump right into it. Mistake number one is not getting pre-approved first. First big mistake that first-time home buyers make is beginning the process of house hunting without having a mortgage pre-approval letter. It's totally natural to get excited and start browsing listings right away, but without a mortgage pre-approval letter, it can lead to disappointment. First off, sellers and real estate agents often expect buyers to have a pre-approval letter to show that they're serious. You might fall in love with a house that you can't actually afford or that a mortgage lender won't allow you to finance. To avoid this mistake, first I would check my credit score to see if there's any inaccuracies and correct them before applying. Then I would shop around different lenders to see which can offer me the best rate and terms. And then I would get pre-approved and receive my pre-approval letter, and then I can start shopping around for homes. Mistake number two is ignoring the true cost of home ownership. The second most common pitfall is underestimating the true cost of owning a home. It's not just the list price and the monthly mortgage payment, there's also several hidden and ongoing expenses that you need to keep in mind. For example, closing costs alone range from 2 to 5% of the purchase price of the home. So if you're buying a $300,000 home, you can expect to pay anywhere from $6,000 to $15,000 on top of your down payment. Additionally, there's going to be ongoing expenses such as property taxes and insurance, HOA fees, general maintenance of the home, and these can add up pretty quickly and impact your monthly budget. To avoid this mistake, I would ask your lender for a breakdown of the expected cost, such as the closing cost and monthly expenses. I would also set a realistic budget that takes into account utilities, taxes, insurance, etc. And I would have an emergency fund that's solely dedicated to home repairs. Mistake number three is draining all your savings into your down payment. Yes, using up every last dollar for your down payment can lower your monthly mortgage payment, but it can also leave you financially vulnerable. You should also keep in mind that homes require ongoing upkeep. Appliances break, roof might need to be repaired, and property taxes might increase. Also, if you drained your savings, you'll have to rely on high interest credit cards or loans to cover the unexpected costs. To avoid this mistake, I would strike a balance between a solid down payment and savings for potential emergencies. I would look into first-time homebuyer programs and grants to see if they could cover my out-of-pocket costs. And I would save around 1% of the value of your home every year to account for maintenance and repairs. Mistake number four is letting emotions drive the decision. Buying a home is a highly emotional process, but relying too heavily on your emotions can lead to poor financial decisions. You don't want to overlook structural issues or budget constraints because you love the layout or location of the home. You should also keep in mind that an emotionally driven purchase could leave you stretching financially or ignoring red flags. To avoid this mistake, I would define the non-negotiables first, such as bedrooms, bathrooms, locations, and commuting distance before even touring properties. Then I would set a maximum price and stick to it. So if you find the house and you put an offer in and you find out there's a bidding war happening, if the bidding war escalates your maximum price, I'd be prepared to walk away from that home and find an alternative option. I would also advise you to take your time on this. You don't want to rush. I would consult a friend, a family member, or maybe even an advisor before even making an offer on a home. Mistake number five is not researching the neighborhood. Even if you love the house, overlooking the neighborhood can lead to major regrets down the line. Keep in mind that you're not just buying four walls, but you're also joining a community. You want to keep in mind commute times, safety, school districts, and local amenities. It would suck to have a beautiful home in a poorly maintained or inconvenient area. To avoid this mistake, I would visit the neighborhood in person before making an offer on the home. I would research the local amenities such as the grocery stores, the public parks, the gyms, etc. And I would do some research on the school ratings. If you have children or plan to have children, the school ratings actually affect the property resale value and potential. Mistake number six is failing to account for the resale value. Ignoring resale value can hurt you if life circumstances change, such as job relocation, needing more space, or simply just wanting to live in a different area. Keep in mind that a home in a great location appreciates more and sells faster. You should keep your eye out on unique or highly customized features, which could narrow your pool of potential buyers later on. To avoid this mistake, I would research local market trends and property appreciation rates over the last several years. I would also prioritize broader appealed features such as an open layout or ample storage compared to a overly niche upgrade. I would also check the neighborhood growth. For instance, new businesses can increase the property value of the homes in that neighborhood. Mistake 7 is going over your budget. Even if you have a pre-approval in hand, overspending is still a common trope. You might see a home that's slightly above your budget and think that you can still make it work. You risk becoming house poor, which is when most of your monthly income is going to your monthly mortgage payment, and that could leave little room for savings or emergencies. Market fluctuations, job changes, or unexpected bills can turn a tight budget into a financial crisis. To avoid this mistake, I would determine a comfortable monthly mortgage payment, which is going to include principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. And I would stick to the 28-36 rule, where your monthly mortgage payment shouldn't exceed 28% of your gross monthly income, and your total debt obligations shouldn't exceed 36% of your monthly gross income. Finally, our last mistake number 8, is skipping the home inspection. Some home buyers try to cut costs or speed up the home buying process and decide to cut out the home inspection, and this can prove to be a big mistake. Home inspections can uncover issues such as foundational problems, mold, faulty wiring, or plumbing leaks, which can lead to tens of thousands of dollars that you have to fix later. A thorough inspection report can give you bargaining power in case the seller needs to make big ticket repairs. To avoid this mistake, I would hire a certified, reputable home inspector and try to attend the inspection to see the problems firsthand and ask questions. I would also use the final inspection report to negotiate repairs, secure a lower purchase price, and ask for seller concessions before finalizing the deal. And there you have it. From getting pre-approved to understanding the real cost and staying mindful about resale value, these tips will help you navigate the home buying process like a veteran home buyer. If you found this video helpful, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing for more real estate content. Drop any comments if you have any questions down below or if you want to share your own home buying experience. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.